Okay, we on the lookout for some firewood. We got to cut some firewood here. I did get me a firewood permit to cut off a national forest. So we're coming up one of these forestry roads here. I deer hunted in here. There was some wood at the beginning of the road, and then there was some toward the end. I don't know if anybody's got it yet. I know some people have been cutting on the beginning of the road here, but I'm hoping we get back in here and there's nobody cut toward the end. So I got to get busy and cut some wood. I've been kind of lazy. So we'll get up in here and see what we find. Did bring the Husky 562 today. And we'll be running it. So let's get up in here and find what we find. It does look like somebody cut something right there. They cut that tree down. You're not supposed to be dropping any timber on national forest. You're only supposed to be cutting what's down, so somebody's not following the rules. But let's get back in here. It's about 3 miles in here to where that wood was I saw during deer season. So we'll get back in here and see what we can find. Okay, I found a couple of cherry burls right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get those. See the trees down, and I think I've seen a nuddin laying right up there that was on the ground. Let's get crunk up and cut this cherry burl. Oh, right here's one. I think it might be too far gone though. We'll see. One toward the end there too. You turn wood, that's it. Okay, I believe we're going to stop right here. This one had fell across the road. I sawed it out during deer season. There's more down there, and there was a good one on down, but somebody cut the easy part of it. So let's saw on this a little bit and see what we can get. Now, somebody commented on one of my videos that I needed to start wearing protection. Gotcha, Kev. They probably meant something else, but I'm protected. I think I'm going to install these blocks up first. Let's go ahead and crank the saw. Gotta get my air pro. Moving forward now. Okay, what we got? We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 rounds. I'm probably gonna have to noodle these things up to get them in the truck because they're pretty heavy. I haven't tried to pick one up yet, but I can just tell they're heavy. I think we're gonna put some fuel in the saw. I don't even know what this thing had in it when I started. Don't even know what it had in it when I started. Oh, we're still about full. They say that the new 564 is supposed to be good on gas. I don't know if that's going to be a bad thing or a good thing. Because, you know, the Steel 500i, everybody complains about it drinking a lot of gas. But they use the fuel to try to cool the engine. So, and you know, Husqvarna's always had a problem with heat. I was actually even opened this muffler up just so it let some heat out because it had a heat issues too. It get heat soaked, especially if like you stop like this and let it set for a few minutes. Once you went back to start cutting, it ran all kind of crazy stuff. So I'm hoping opening that muffler up will help. But let me get some of these stacked up so I can start noodling them at least in half. So I can get them on the truck without busting the gut. And I'll be right back. All right, I got them stacked up here. I'm not going to show too much of this. It's just repetitive. But, you know, I don't bring a axe or go there with me to the woods. I just noodle mine. A lot of people say, oh, that you're going to burn your saw up doing it. I was never burning a saw up doing that. You know, it is hard on the saw, but as long as you let it cool after each cut and just don't keep like lining them up, you know. Never had an issue. You know, in swinging an axe like I have all these years, the sudden stop always hurts my wrist, and I've had surgery on my wrist, so this is just the way I do it. So. And that's the way I'll do all of them, so I can get them in the truck without hurting myself. So they're still pretty heavy. Just being high, they're still pretty heavy. So let me get all this done, get loaded up. Got a little bit of work here, but all I'm going to be doing is noodle them in half and throwing them up on the truck. Okay, we got her all loaded up. It's not a full load because I still got my box in there. That's got an extra saw in it, truck saw and some chains and stuff I may need. But there's still some wood here. If I could pull that out, it goes off in the hole. There's another good 20 footer there. And then you got this up above it, top. And then of course we got all that down there. So the 562 done good. Opening that muffler up seemed to help it. Of course, it's pretty cool today, so I get it home, I might see if it'll still crank. But I'm pretty sure opening that muffler up fixed my issue. So let's get this back to the house. Okay, I just made it back to the house here in the woodshed. I'm thinking about stacking this in here like it is, because it'll be like probably 3 years before I burn this. Do any of y'all do that? I was just kind of wondering. Put in there like that, it'll dry slower. But then, you know, I'll have to get it out and bust it. But just kind of wondering if any of y'all ever put it in there, bigger chunks. But it's been a while since I made a video. I was going through my comments a while ago, and somebody commented that I need to quit buying steel and Huskies, because he got a Weaver and it would outperform steel and Husky. Maybe I need to buy a Weaver. What do y'all think? I just wonder if he's ever run a pro steel or Husky saw. But anyway, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Y'all have a good one.